Okay, I turn the microphone on and give me a quick thumbs up if you can hear me without any issues or problems or if my hair is out of place or anything like that. Just give me a quick thumbs up. All right. Snowman gave me a thumbs up, so I'm assuming that everything is cool. Okay, Tom did as well. Right on. 2057 and 2257 in Reykjavik. That's correct, Lexter. And it starts at 2300 Iceland time, or 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I guess. So, hey, welcome everyone to day 46 of the Icelandic volcano eruption. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You can call me Doc for short. If you do have a question for me, please do write the full name in the description there or in the stream so we can actually see it light up and turn red. It's a little easier for me to find it. Just like what RLC just did right now. Hi, Rob. Great to see you in there. And I'm trying to read what you wrote here. And of course, he wrote it the right way. That way it lights up for me on my end and I see it in red. So at least the Dr. Fox 2000 part. Hey, Doc, I'm here, but I have to finish some prep work for tomorrow's. We'll try to participate later, okay, if I get everything done. Hope you got and enjoyed the materials I sent you. Yes, Rob, very much so enjoyed that, and I think our audience will enjoy it as well. A very, very cool, actually, very cool pictures. Gary, 24/7 AZ Skies. Actually, you don't need to use the @ symbol in front of it. If you just write the name completely, it turns red. You don't even need the @ symbol. So you can just put Dr. Fox 2000 and that shows up, just like what Rob RLC did there. So that's all cool. But anyway, hey, we're looking at the close-up view of the MBL.is feed. We're looking right into the cone. We can see the backside of the cone has rebuilt itself a little bit, which is fairly interesting. And right now we can see some little bit of flow back into it. Maybe I spoke too soon. It's going to disintegrate again. Anyway, yes, Dexter, that's exactly how it works. And it turned red for me on my end. So we're all good. Actually, even if you put the number sign in front of it, it turns red too. But that's because you got the whole name there. So it's all good. Very good. Anyway, for those just joining us, it seems that we have a little bit more of a duration in the pulses and not quite as strong of a kick out tonight. But we'll keep on watching this and see what happens. And by the way, as you see on the screen there, may the 4th be with you. For all our Star Trek fans and sci-fi kind of guys, I'm sure, Star Wars guys. See, I'm a Trekkie, not a Star Wars guy. But hey, I still like Luke and the lightsabers, so it's all cool. Yeah, it's a firestorm coming out of that hole. Pretty cool. And Firestorm thumbs up and subscribed. Very good. So Firestorm for a Firestorm. We're all good. Right on. Anyway, guys, so I haven't seen too much super duper action going on, but we do have our eruption happening. I'm going to close these down a little bit here so we can see our screen a little bit better and see the action flowing. and we may get rid of that completely right away as well. Something I did want to point out, actually I am going to get rid of that because that's kind of blocking what I wanted to show you. In front, and I have to put my crayons back on here. I deleted all my crayons today hoping it'll fix it, but I don't think it did. Anyway, the area in front of Ragnarok, or whatever we want to call them, that I've been watching here is this area in front, and there's not much lava there, but there sure was a lot of smoke coming off of it earlier. So we still have some heating issues from here, so we may see this whole shift over in this direction some, but that's just a hunch or guess or something like that, but we will see what happens in the future. Anyway, see a few more people jumped in the chat or the channel, and Juliana, welcome. Firestorm we got. The camera angle looks a little weirdish, but let me throw it on a multi-screen and see if that changes any. I don't know. It does kind of look a little fuzzy, doesn't it? Through it doesn't on my software, but it does once it goes through the processing. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on. But anyway, there you have our. Is it buffering? It shouldn't be buffering. We're nowhere near having bad issues here today, so maybe YouTube themselves. Okay, refreshed helped out. Glad to hear that, Thomas. Sheila, welcome back. Jeffrey Anderson, error occurred. Try again later. Huh? Oh, that's the first one. Okay. I haven't had one of those before, but actually I have, but it's kind of crazy. Man, why are we buffering? It's not on my end, guys. My bit rate is showing right where it should be, so I wonder what is going on. I'm checking the other computer here. Everything is oh, is it cut out? Okay. Back. It's back. Okay. That's funny. It never left for me. So my bitrate was continuous and holding steady the way it should have been. So I don't know what's going on, if there's an issue with YouTube or some server somewhere. Okay, Lexter says I'm back too. No connection, playback, blah blah blah. Okay, tap to retry. Okay, didn't hear the last 5 minutes or so, at least the start. Go back and start again. Okay, we can relive the best moments. Anyway, hey, while we're looking at this picture, and I wasn't really going to put this picture up yet, but while we're looking at it, what I was talking about was these aren't birds or bats or anything like that flying through the air. These are what we refer to as tephra, or chunks of lava. And they should be fairly hard, but they can still be hot inside, especially if they're bigger globs. And I think if they hit you, it's, you know, glass coming down, smacking you wherever, and if it's too big, it's going to do some damage. Yeah, it is lava chunks flying. So, and I do believe that was the what they call Theater Hill, and this is why they closed it. Okay. Lava artillery strikes, yeah. The cannon has been opened and she's firing. So take cover, people. Take cover. Hide under a rock. Oh, hang on. Those rocks are awful small. Those kids are getting pummeled right on the ground. That's I'd be getting them the heck out of there because I don't think that'd be fun for the kids. That would leave a very bad impression in life, you know. You could scar a child like that and say, hey, you want to go see a volcano? No, it's going to kill us. It's going to shoot lava out at us. Although the kid's probably right, but it's still that kind of thing. You like when we smile, it's contagious. Oh my God. Well, we're not smiling about those kids getting hit with the lava, but we are smiling that it's pummeled by pumice. You betcha. Ragnar Rock is the Rockin' Brigade and hurting little kids. How dare he or she or whatever. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, let's go back to our other screen here and see what's cooking. We're glowing very nicely, so I don't see anything super hot there right now, other than the lava. It's not ejecting anything. So we'll go to that little split view. And here again we can see inside the cone on the right-hand camera view. There's droppage, if you will, from the inside flowing back in. So it's too hot and it's molten and it's dropping back into the kennel. Mom, honey, why have the kids got holes in their clothes, Dad? Well, funny you should ask. You wouldn't believe what happened at the volcano this morning. Yeah. And guess who's sleeping on the couch? That's make the moss fire. Yes, lava bomb. That's exactly what we suspect. Is that Tephra was blown all the way over, and there were some pieces still fairly intact and hot. And when they landed, they splattered and produced multiple ignition points. So that's kind of a pretty straightforward explanation for it, because we did see that it wasn't just one spot that came. So, oh, thank you. I'll take a bow, Rob. Oh, very good. Anyway, it looks pretty cool. I'm waiting for it to fire up again. Let's see what this view looks like. It's not too bad either. So this one here, this is the original viewpoint, and of course you can see Bob just off to the right, and Bob is actually dwarfed by the size of that monster thing, even though it's got a split. And here you can actually see how much of a split has worn into the side. Hi, Sue Hayes, welcome. That side where it kept on splattering and started taking out the top section, and now it's down to exactly what I thought it would be, almost a channel in itself, flowing into the abyss of blackness there, and creating some more tubes underneath flowing. We do see one little ember or light out in front here, which is it's kind of neat, but really not going to mean much to us at this point, because we can't see what's underneath. Oh, she's starting to fire up, so I wanted to get to all four, and we'll have a look at the fireworks and see how things are. A few more people popped in. I did say hi to you, Lava Bomb, aloha, and Joseph is here. Welcome, Joseph. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. Suhays, Ernest Hopkinson. Remember White Island in New Zealand? You must be careful. Yes, you must always be careful. Volcanoes are hot stuff. Let's see. Did anybody see Daryl come in yet? Okay, when Daryl comes in, everybody yells surprise, Daryl. Okay. Good morning from Germany, Julia U. Smith. Okay. Schmidt. Guten Morgen, Julia. And welcome. Okay, let's see. So, how are we feeling today? I'm not feeling too bad. Overworked, underpaid, normal stuff, you know. Do have a lot on my mind. Yeah, I seen that, Joseph. I was reading back and seen that you had popped in there on the bunny stream. But the bunny has been hiding. I haven't seen her all day, so kind of wonder what is going on there. But okay, Matthew Good, welcome, and got to admit I am so confused on the overall layout of the cones and lava flow now. Everything looks so different. Well, Matthew, we're gonna cover that a little bit and give you a better perspective. Right now, basically, what we're looking at is the same cone from 4 different camera angles. Okay, and the reason for that is this is the only active cone. And it is, I wouldn't call it sporadic, but let's call it, well, it's not really seismatic either, but it's more like a geyser where it's been shooting out for a little bit and then kind of staying quiet, and then it shoots out for another, 5, 10, 15 minutes. The time cycle has changed from what it was. It would go 10 to 15 minutes of activity, and then it would null down to just about nothing in the old pot there, and for 2 or 3 or 5 minutes, and then after that it would shoot up again. So we're kind of wondering if that's going to continue. So we'll take a look. Anyway, I see some more people popped in here. Friend Forbes, Gracerific. Okay, cool. All right. The word is intermittent. Thanks, Kim. I would have never guessed intermittent. Infrequent. Oh, I'm sure we can find a lexicon with all those words in it. So it's intermittently, infrequently erupting. Thanks, guys. Is it barbarian? Barbarian. Can you explain lava sand, please? Lava sand? Lava sand is basically what used to be lava and ground down into bits and pieces the size of sand granules. So when you go to Hawaii to a black beach, that's exactly what you're seeing. Actually, there's other black beaches around. I just don't know of locations. Ooh, we lost one of the streams. Not good. Oh, it came back. That's good. Kim's word was better. Intermittent, yes. It's a pulsing action that it's doing, and it's really sitting quiet for a little while and then shooting up again. Now, before we had the old chart, which kind of showed the frequency of these eruptions. Mind you, this is a couple days old now. So the new ones, I'm sure, are probably a little better looking, or maybe more precise, if you will. Let's see. Black beaches in Iceland are ground up lava and ash. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's actually, you guys do have them there, Thomas. That's right, too. So lava transition from a liquid state to a semi-solid state and then gets ground. No, no. Let's clarify that. Lava gets ejected or flown out in a stream, and it will end up somewhere like a beachhead. The water starts pounding on it. It's completely cooled off, and basically through natural action of pummeling that happens there on the beaches, with the waves coming in, grabbing these smaller pieces and smashing them against the other pieces, they turn into basically sand, just the way that same process happens in a grinder or in any other beach where you have sand, basically. So it's pretty straightforward. Just sand gets basically, it's ground down rock, okay, or glass, if you will. Silica, a lot of it, and it depends on where you go. Different areas of the world have different content in their sand. So the lava beaches, all black with the okay, I see what Thomas is saying. Our beaches are black except for a few of them in the older parts of the country, and that may be due partially to erosion and also bleaching. Over time, some of that stuff will get bleached out. Okay, so I've seen what's been called lava sand in some videos. Lava sand, close to the engine of lava flow, that looks like little glowing particles. Okay, and yeah, that's what we refer to as Tephra or pumice, and these are usually little bits that have been ejected somehow, whether it's from a main vent or even coming off of as your material is rolling and moving forward. The outer layers, of course, are already solidifying and dark and black, and then they open up and it reveals the hot glowing lava inside. Well, when it rips open and opens up, there's always little splatters that get popped out, and this is maybe what you're actually referring to there. Barbarian. Okay, cool name, Barbarian. All right. So those black beaches are the only place you can legitimately say nice ash in reference to the sand. Absolutely, Kim, you're allowed to do that. Google says lava sand is also called volcanic slag. Yeah, that's a good definition for it. Slag. People are living their names Ashley. Named Ashley. Oh, let's stay away from that. Okay, Diane, welcome. Thanks for all the knowledge. Hit the big thumbs up. Great, I appreciate that, Diane. And any of you other guys that are coming in here and you haven't hit the thumbs up and you do like what you're hearing, by all means do that. Also, if you are not subscribed yet and you want to see more of this stuff, hit that subscribe button as well. Now, I must forewarn everyone, though, tonight, there will not be a stream tomorrow night, okay? I do apologize, but work has messed things up, and I won't be back in town, and the place I'm going has nothing for bandwidth. So, even if I did schlep equipment along, it would not do me a bit of good. So, Tomorrow's night's stream is not going to happen. And so tomorrow is Wednesday, or the 5th. But on the 6th, I will have another stream. And on the 6th, it will be starting later, though. It will be starting at 7 p.m. my time, or actually 0100 Zulu or Iceland time. So I do apologize for that, but that is due to work. Now, if I can start it earlier on Thursday, I will. I do, I'd love to have a 5 o'clock start like I normally do, but hey, Thomas, come on, sleep is overrated, man. It's way overrated. Trust me, just ask Rob. RLC, isn't sleep overrated? Oh, too much. Today is Dina, welcome. And okay, well, it's Wednesday. Are you after midnight already? Oh my God, it's still Tuesday here, the 4th. You're already on the 5th. You're in the future. I need the lottery numbers for tomorrow, for tonight. Maria, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Glad to have you here. Julian, yes, 1:30. Oh, it's 1:30 already in Deutschland. Wunderbar. Sehr früh in Morgen. Roberts, me too, Thomas. Okay. Anyway, I was showing you this, and I wanted to get into showing a couple of the other beautiful pictures that Rob sent me here today. Oh, okay. Sleep? That's all right. You'll be okay. Okay, let me get I'm just reading stuff through, so. Okay, so everybody's in the future except for me. How come I'm so far behind? I guess that's what you get for living in Canada, in the Great White North. Hit the corrupt button, Doc. I'd love to. Okay, so anyway, earlier I showed you the those poor kids getting pelted with lava chunks, or Tephra as we call it, or if you want to put it a different way, kibbles and bits from the volcano. Darn it, I tried to hit the button and missed it slightly, and you got one of my coughs on there. I do apologize. Okay, the white cone seems to be glowing even in between pulses. Yes, actually it was. Anyway, I wanted to get back to these pictures and just talk about these for a second. So, now this one is very cool, and like we said, it's these poor kids are getting hit with the Tephra or lava rocks, pumice. Some of it can actually be very, very sharp. Here's another beautiful shot, and before you say it, Rob, I already put his name as a credit in the description below. Okay, that was Shakespeare. Oh, to answer a question at the beginning of the message, please. Answer a question. Did you have a question? Is that earlier or later than normal, and by how much? Oh, don't confuse everybody. It's later. It's later than normal. Normally we start at 5, and on Thursday we'll probably start at 7 p.m. my time. So 2 hours, shift 2 hours further. Yes, you have to keep your eyes open for 2 hours. Or you can maybe take a short nap and set a timer and then wake up. But unfortunately, like I said, for tomorrow, just no way I can do this. So definitely we'll be hitting it hard for Thursday, though. So we'll see what happens there. EC, yeah, welcome. Who else is? Aledra Wells, I hope I said that right. Welcome from Ohio, USA. Okay, cool. Who parked the chopper and what, Tom? Tom, is that your chopper up there? Okay, now, obviously you can see the plume rising with the lava, and man, that shows you how small that chopper really is, and that looks like an R22, so the top height there should be about 14 or 15 feet to the top of the rotor blades from the ground level. So you knew you left it somewhere. You started wandering around, did you, Thomas? Karen, I don't know why it's buffering. We're good on our end. Let me see if I can bring up the next picture, and this is a little bit more subdued, if you will, or somewhat better, and I like it. Kim, are you really going around telling kids that? I remember the Battle of Blarfengarf, when the lava people bombarded us with their Ragnarok howitzers, or hotlitzers or something. I don't know. Cool. All right. Not as poetic as Joseph, but nice. Those dudes have a death wish. Yeah, the ones walking right up there, up to the edge. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be standing there, man. Yeah. All it needs to do is just gush up there, and they'd be my favorite thing. Frizzle sticks. Oh. Anyway, that is a beautiful picture, and it looks really, really nice. And I'm going to show you one that is, I don't know which one to show first. The last two are really, really cool here. I'm gonna show you this one first. This is just beautiful, and this is something that I would have loved to have taken. And you guys will enjoy this. Now, that is a pretty picture, guys. It is really, really a pretty picture. And I think it looks super, super nice. So, as I said, I have the description, or the credit for these photos in the stream description. And if anyone wishes to go have a peek, by all means, they can look at the man's name. And I am going to try to pronounce it, because I do have to look at the actual description here. And it's Jón Hilmarsson, I guess. Jón Hilmarsson is the guy who did that. Anyway, that is to me a very, very super good looking picture, and I'm very, very impressed. Yeah, Rob, I'll tell you, um, you know the one that I'm going to show last here, and you know what I think why. And okay, guys, if you're sitting in your seats, you want to see something super, super beautiful that's even better than this, and this is already pretty cool. So have a look at this next picture. And please, if you didn't like it, let me know. So it'll take a few seconds before you all see it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it just as much as Rob did, as I did. And that is just one awesome shot. You just can't get more beautiful than that. This is the depiction of a volcano. So beautiful, beautiful. Yep, yep. It's horrible tearing up. I can't see. But yeah, I really, really, really like that. And Jón Hilmarsson, you done a fine job. That is a beautiful, beautiful picture. And I'm hoping that he does some more of those because man, I like it. So I'll leave that. Joseph, you are punny as all get out. You can feel the heat coming off that picture. Yeah, Maria, that's what feels. It does, and it really does jump out at you, and it's like you can be there to feel it. You know, that is a beautiful, beautiful, awesome shot. As Joseph just said, awesome. There you go. Really, really nice. Hey, Joseph, welcome. So we got two Josephs in there. Joseph Field, welcome. Joseph Field is in Texas. Joseph Vanderhoof is in Holland, I believe. So, yeah, I hope I got that right. Yeah, it is a very, very nice picture. So, I'm gonna throw back on the other screens here. We'll put you in the moment. Okay. I'm gonna throw back on the other ones here. We should be getting close for another volley of eruptions, and we'll watch the mass flow back into the vent opening as we see more and more of that disintegrating off the sides. Tear, tear, Dr. Fox, tear. Oh, as in the script, not as in crying. Tear. Oh, okay. All right. Tears. Tears levels of excitement. Yes. Da, 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 da. The tear. Oh, here we go. We turned on the valve, and let's see if we can get some of that lava shooting out of there. All right. Valve is open. Let's put it back on the 4 view, and then we can see if how high she goes this time. All right. It's cooking. It's cooking, guys. We're loving it. Anyway, no. What? Maria, I do not know if it's gotten any wider. Obviously, it did have a very, very big side hole in it. that we see from the one view, of course, the bottom left view, and you see that fairly big opening, and it is flowing out of there, but it is not flowing on a continuous basis like it is out the other side, and it gets a little confusing because both of those are starting to look very similar as the volcano notches out the exits from the two towers that are left. Right here, we're lavaing it, lavaing it. Okay, so that is shooting out pretty good. Fritz Timber, the timber technician. What's the flow rate with the intermittent eruption now? I am actually not sure if the flow rate has changed much. It's just when it's shooting out in between the cycles, like when it's shooting out, it has been shooting out much more material. So if you have a couple minutes or whatever where it builds up and then it starts shooting out like that, you're not really changing the volume of the flow. It's just it becomes a little bit more sporadic or intermittent or pulsating, if you will, and it will keep going. So flow rate's probably still somewhere between 5 and 6 cubic meters per second. So I don't think that it's going to change that much. It's going to keep doing what it's doing. It's just going to be a little bit on the intermittent side here, taking a little breathers once in a while, or every 10 minutes or 12 minutes or whatever it is. Although it would be cool and interesting to see if there is new flow data. And one of the things that I look at here in these pictures, of course, is the top right-hand corner there, where you can see the lava lake that's pushed out all that lava. And I want to get on there to the right shot. That's this guy, and we'll put him live. And you're addicted to the doc's happy pill? What? You got happy pills? Oh my God. Oh my God. Rob, it's an infection. You are suffering from lavaitis. It's either that or volcanoitis. One of the two has got you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Anyway, looking at the screen, guys, you see where the vent is, of course, and you see the lava flow out in front, and that is actually quite deep. And there are some chunks there that are 20 or 30 or 40 feet tall, so the size of a walk-up apartment building. It's really, really neat. Okay, love to okay. Maria, there's a lot of people that seem to get addicted to it. So I do like the streaming part, and I do love looking at the volcano. And like, honestly, with this project, when I first started this, I didn't have intentions of narrating or commenting. In that sense, I was going to do like all the other guys and just let the stream go, and let them hash it out and make sure nobody was swearing or beating each other up in the room. But I thought, that it would be so much better if we had some talk and some information and some audio going on. And, occasionally you hear hammers and birds in the background and sirens. And, all these things add to the ambiance of running a stream. So, if that isn't there, then some people just go, this is kind of boring, down the road, right? So, but anyway, getting back to what's actually on the screen, and you see the lava lake or pond, whatever you want to call it, and it is actually growing fairly immensely there. And if I might get my crayons to work, let's see if they'll work. No, not working. How come this has got 2 whiteboards on it already? Has somebody been playing with my computer? Shouldn't be anyone here. Okay, whiteboard. Let's try that again. Right click. Okay, right click. Left click, right click. And yeah, so if you're looking in here, and it's hard to see, but there's a bunch of really big boulders that built up in here. And that has allowed the lava to steer past it and then go down the hill. So behind the hill there, we can't see it because the hill is there, but it would follow down that valley. And that's something we've seen before when the lava fall was happening over there, or the Big Tumble, if you will. And anyway, those rocks there, they built up. If that stream keeps going here for a while, then we're not going to see so much pushing in the other direction, right? But we are seeing here and here, we do have hot spots. So there is some flow in that direction, and we'll see what happens in the near future. When you look in here, you can see blobs or rocks. So if this slows down for a few minutes and all of a sudden it gets blocked and gets a new path, it may go this way fairly soon. So who knows, right? And it's a magic game there, really, for it. Okay, let's see what else is in here. The Big Tumble. Right. The pockets underneath the vents is about 50 meters deep, and it empties out each time it blows. Okay. We love you, lava you, Maria. The Big Tumble. Yeah, actually, Kim Lambert sent me there's Kim Lambert. She sent the link to the other ones, and I'm going to try to get those set up for showing the Big Tumble thing that went on there with the time lapses. I'm going to try to get that going, but we will also have another look at the 3D map, even though it's getting dated, but still pretty cool to look at, and things really have not changed all that much. Although I will look at the other map as well that RLC had created there, showing the newer area from not too long ago, and then we'll add the other stuff on there. Your chat seems to be delayed. You need to refresh. It's so frustrating. My chat is delayed. I can't help that. I am running ultra low. Why is this? Let me double check. Yeah, ultra low latency. I don't know what's going on, man. I think YouTube's got some issues. They have issues. Okay. Hi, Miss Pac-Man. Glad to have you back. Rick Rick Alba 1, welcome. Max Dalton, welcome. Well, that's the sunset. No, that's not a sunset. That's the lava vent. Let me put it on the other screens here so you can see it a little bit better. And that gives you a little better perspective or idea how things are set up. I'm glad they got the backlighting fixed on the bottom right-hand screenshot there, and the memes going back out. I'm kidding. That looks pretty good though. For a natural thing, it really does look good. The lava river that's going by, or stream, is actually lighting up the cone, which is pretty awesome. So I like it. Jonah, welcome. Glad to have you back here as well. Have I missed anybody else? I said hi to Fortis, I think. Steve Wand, yeah, welcome. Looking. Did I miss anyone else? If I missed somebody or people, I do apologize. I try to say hi to everyone if they're in the chat, and sometimes I miss you because you sneak in and you know, you hide behind somebody who's a little bigger and I can't see you and all that nice stuff. Anyway, I'm going to get ready to take a break. I've been going for just about an hour straight here, which is actually pretty good. So if you guys are fairly new, I am your host, DrFox2000. If you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to consider that. Also, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do if you're enjoying what you're seeing. And hopefully you are, and the content that we're providing here is of a little bit of value to you. So Dr. Fox, Grenvik Town Council earlier today voted yes that the lava flow would be called Fagradal Shorn. Okay. Fagradal Shroud? Fagradal Shroud? Oh, Thomas, I don't know how the heck you're going to say that. I'm going to put it into Google Translator and see what I come up with. But, so it actually has a name. That lava field would be called that. Okay. I was having enough of a hard time with trying to figure out if they called some other guys. I think it was Gutentag was calling it the Upper Nathagi Valley. So I don't know if that's how they refer to it there, but that's all good. Thanks, Thomas. I'm going to try that name again. Fagradal Shroud? Fagradal Shroud. Fagradal Shroud. Okay. Well, we'll see if I get better at it. I'm probably going to take a little bit to make it happen, but anyway, I'm going to take that break I was going to take. So, guys, it's Upper Hag Valley. Oh, thanks, Fortis. That'd probably work a little easier. It comes up with Smith. Spelled. Kim, that is too hilarious. Message 1. Been waiting for 46 days to say this. When someone references me with a tone of empathy, scroll up and chat. You've probably missed something I've said earlier. Did I miss something? Okay, this is something, if you've said something in the chat and I missed it, please type it again, because for me to start scrolling up is suicidal, because then I can't see what's being typed now, and more people are doing their thing. But if I've missed it and it's gone up, I don't know how far and how long ago. Your chat stream is delayed. You need to refresh. It's so frustrating. Okay, my chat stream is nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube. Okay, that's the last one I got. Sorry, Rob. If there was one before that, I can't see where it is. Okay, now I've went up to scroll up. Now I don't know what anybody said. Um, so yeah, I seen that. You guys see what I put up with at 2 a.m. at some point. So it surely becomes an act of self-harm. It's not an act of self-harm, but if I've missed the question and it's scrolled up so far and I'm busy with other things, you do have to understand I can't be looking at everything all the time, right? I am trying to pay attention to the chat. I'm trying to read through things and follow through as best I can. Um, and now you've missed message two, reacting. No, I've seen message two. I read that as well just now. Okay. Um, unless you're referring to other messages, which stayed up till 2 a.m. I get what you're saying, Rob. Um, but I was going to take a break here, and I need to. All right. So I apologize if I missed something or it is what it is. But give me a few seconds or a few minutes, and I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, everyone, I'm back. And for those who are just joining me here, or joining us here, sorry, I am DrFox2000, your host. And this is day 46 of the Icelandic volcano eruption. And right now we have a close-up views of the actual cone, which is kind of split in half, shooting out in an easterly direction as well as a southerly direction. The southern path has basically been washed out or worn down by the high levels of ejecta from the cone itself, and the east side has seemed to be pretty steady with just the flow. So I'm not sure exactly how much flow there is when it's in its little downtime here, but it is definitely shooting up really high, and when it does go into its full eruption stage and starts washing out that southern side some more. So let's see, if we watch it here for a second, it should start building up again, and maybe we'll go back to the 4 view here. We can see it a little bit better. Starting to cook. So yeah, doing some pretty awesome lava ejecting there for us. And thanks, Lava Bomb, and let's see, A-Doc is back. Yes, I got back. And wow, that's really going on the screen now. So and frame rate should be perking, so we should be okay. Let's see, which one did I want to put that on? I wanted to put this guy on, I think. We'll try oh no, that's the long range one. I think I wanted the other one here. Ugh, that's awful hot looking. We'll try the original view, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So you can see that lava starting to flow out to the south side there, the tongue hanging out kind of thing of lava, and it's subsiding underneath all the cooler lava, which has turned black, so we can't see what's going on there, but it is definitely flowing to the south. We know that because it has done some spillage over on the slow side, if you will, or south side, or slow side as we call it, because it's been moving a lot slower over there than it has on the quicker side. So let's see if I can get the right things back on the screen that I wanted. And we will see from there. Okay, just going through my pictures here real quick. Actually, we could probably go through those. Oh my God, look who came in. Daryl! It's about time we saved you a seat there. I hope you're good with that. And we want to show you some pictures. I'm going to go through these pictures so you can see them too, since you came in so late. Let's see. Here's the first picture for you, Daryl. And hopefully it will make sense to you. And what you're seeing there are what we call Tephra, or pumice. Anyway, it's flying down there and hitting everyone as it drops. So the poor kids are getting pelted. And oh, thank you very much, Miss Pac-Man. Appreciate that. It always helps to keep the lights on, and that'll be going towards my new computer. So we'll make sure we can do something there. Thank you. And you have a great night as well, Miss Pac-Man. Okay, so yeah, these poor kids are getting pelted and everything. So Daryl, you need to bring a steel or at least a Kevlar umbrella if you want to go out there. And I think that's actually really, really kind of cool. Anyway, I wanted to show you the next one here. If I can get it turned on. Come on. There. Okay, and here's one of the other shots that we had earlier, looking at these, and these are all thanks to RLC. He sent them to me earlier, so thank you very much, Rob. Excellent job on these pictures. Anyway, this one you see the lava plume coming up there, or ejecta, and the helicopter gives it a little bit of a proportion. It's about 14 feet or 15 feet to the top of the rotor blade there. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much higher than the hill this thing is actually shooting up. So it's quite a ways. Anyway, I'll throw the next picture on, and that is this guy. And we're looking at the two guys that are just about inside the vent there. We can't see it on this angle, but apparently they've got some very long sticks, and they're roasting some steaks over there, guys. Lava steaks. In my opinion, somewhat too close and a little bit on the crazy side, but each to his own. So it does look very, very cool. And here's our next picture, and that is just very beautiful. And I think this is the picture of the night. So I really, really think this is just absolutely wonderful. And it's Jón Hilmarsson gets credit for these pictures. For the four, anyway, that he's got. The one where the kids are getting pelted with the Tephra, I don't know who the source was for that one, but this is very, very nice picture. So Caltechy, welcome back. Nicholas Carruth, I think, if I pronounced it right, welcome. Who else has snuck in here that I didn't see? We have a Joseph and Anunnaki project. Okay, I hope I said that right. Welcome. Ella something from Saudi Arabia. Welcome. Glad you're here and could join us. Let's see who else snuck in there. John Picton is back as well. Anyway, Mary Puntney is back. Welcome back. If I've missed you guys or didn't say your name, don't panic. I do welcome everyone who has come. I am DrFox2000, your host. I'm an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. Typically go out hunting for gold and a little bit of diamonds and some nice looking rocks, that kind of stuff. So, but I do love bringing you the streams, and we'll shoot that one more nice looking picture here, and that is this guy of the sunset. And this is totally awesome. Oops, forgot to credit the kid image. And now I can't find good catch, Doc. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you do happen to find it, RLC, no problem. We'll give credit. We can always edit that into the description later if we need to. So it's not a biggie. So yeah, they are some very, very nice looking photos, and I'm glad we could share them, and credit to Jón, oh my god, I forgot his name, Hilmarsson, that's it, Jón Hilmarsson. Credit goes to, okay, Sólveig, for Thomas P. That's for the Tephra falling down. Is that for that one? Just to make sure. I'll copy that name right now so I don't forget it. And hopefully that's the one that we're talking about. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Give me half a sec, then I'm gonna just put that in there as well, because we do want to do that. It is important that they get the recognition for their fine work. So should be cool. Okay, give me a second here. I can do that. Edit in here. Okay, there we go. In the description as well. So, all right, that's fixed, so we don't need to worry about it, and we're not stepping on anybody's stuff. Guten Tag is a good video guy. He walks all over the place. Yes, Jeffrey. If you haven't been to his channel, and it's Guten Tag, if you're trying to find it. Oh, why am I not typing here? This is how he actually spells it there. So, Guten Tag. So if you're looking for that, throw that into the channel search, and the name will definitely come up. Thanks. We didn't want Dr. Fox to get sued. Now, do we? No, we don't want me to get sued. Actually, what would happen is they would come up with a flag on the account saying, hey, that's copyright issue if the guy complains if you don't put credit for him. So for still photos. It's different with video, so and that would be a little on the nasty side. So okay, yes, here we go with Dr. Fox's spelling. Well, hey, if you're gonna turn around and get it, you got to do it right, right? Guten Tag. Well, he pronounces it Guten Tag. That's how he writes it. So, hey, it's not me, it's them. And in Deutsch we say Guten Tag, or Guten Tag. Anyway, let's see. Mona is here. Well, welcome, Mona. Glad you're here. Rayola is back again as well. Nice to see you. Gary Stepanovic. Hello. Is there another Karen, but close to my friends? Call me Care. Okay. Gary's other half from PA. Oh, okay. So Gary is a Care. All right, we got it. Doc will miss you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sorry that I have to do that tomorrow, but uh, dys- who's dyslexic? Uh, dyslexic? Oh, never mind. I'm dyslexic. That's part of my issues. I can read better upside down than right side up. Um, I just call her Mona because it's easier. But a lot of people call her Lisa, and just don't call her late for supper. She'll be mad. He spells it Guten Tag on his channel. He was saying lava wall is 10 meters at the front. Oh, okay. Nat Haggy. So, yeah, if it's built up a little bit more, that would not surprise me, Kim. It would have definitely pushed a little bit more. Uh, and Kim R, come on, be nice. Which half? It's the top half, obviously. She cooks, are you? Oh, okay. Anyway, we're gonna. Oh, they got some issues with that other camera again. I'm gonna throw it back on a long range view here so we can see the lava lake forming a little bit more. And yeah, that's gonna build up in there so much that it has to push, and it does look like it's going over to Meridalia on the northeast, if I said it right. Oh, excellent. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. It's all mixed up. It's backwards. It's like getting merge-wixed and you start having everything twixt. Merge twixt. Balking backwards. Trout mubbles. Cindy A is here. I copied it off his channel. Guten Tag. Yes. Guten Tag. And if you do go there to Guten Tag, he actually does have some very, very cool videos. So by all means, do put them on your list of places to go and betwixt. Yeah, that's trout mumbles for you. Yeah, and now it's shooting out again, and we can see how everything over there just glows, though. You know, the entire cone looks like it's ready just to melt away from when you're looking at it from this particular angle. So I give Doc a lava diamond. A lava diamond? Ooh. Is it a black one or a clear one, Kim? Dina, and it is still pronounced Fagradalshern. Fagradalshern. Is that how you actually pronounce it, Dina? Fagradalshern. Yeah, let's see. The lava river is split into two. One is going into a tunnel in the south, in the bottom of Gelding Valley, and the rest is collecting in the No Name Valley. Okay, the No Name Valley is what we're looking at, and there's some sparks happening there. Something is happening just in the foreground. It looks like a tornado or something. That is cool. We've got a lava tornado, guys. This is pretty interesting. And I don't know if you're paying attention, but I don't know if my Screen is locked on here. Hang on, let me, yeah, it is. Pay attention to right in that area. We might see some more of that. Yeah, there it goes. Just on the left side of the arrow, just a little bit. But it looked like an actual fire NATO or lava NATO, if you will. But keep an eye on that area, and there it goes again. So definitely something happening there, guys. And I've never seen that lava tornado. Very, very cool. Swirling and sparkling. That's what everybody wants. Okay, let me clear my arrow off. But for those who are just joining, yeah, do look in that area where the arrow is pointing roughly. And you may see the fire tornado or lava tornado, whatever you want to call it. It was swirling and twirling there. So very, very cool little neat thing to look at. I like it. Anyway, we are at an hour and 35 minutes. I'm going to take another break. Let this voice calm down. Boy, that picture got fuzzy. What's wrong with that? How come it's at such low quality? I'm going to get higher quality. There we go. Now I can see it better. Yeah, YouTube's changing things. Bitrate's still good, so everything should be coming out here, no problem. Anyway, yeah, it's a dust devil kind of appearance, but made of very, very hot dust. Extremely hot. Oh, look at the sparkles on that. Yeah, there's some neat stuff going on there. Okay. Yep, some sparks. Something's igniting. That is a very cool view. No Name Valley is what we're looking across and see on the left. Yeah. Geldingadali layer is pretty much where the crater is. Yeah, and it's overwhelmed and overfilled. And Meridalia is the one to the northeast. Meridalia has a capacity of 44.7 million cubic meters, and it's only got about 1 million cubic meters in it so far. So it's got a long way to go. But I'm not going to be surprised if we get action happening in both directions on a continuous basis here. So again, it depends on how this lava lake or pond or whatever you want to call it forms. We could get a super twister in there like this thing that's happening now, and it would end up being really awesome. But that's what we're watching, guys. It's a lava tornado. That is too cool. And I don't know if you're going to see that in the other guys' channels being described like that, but this is pretty darn good for here. It's something new for me anyway. I've never seen one of those. I've seen fire tornadoes before on the edges of forest fires and even in them, but I've never seen lava do that before. So very, very cool or hot or interesting, however you want to put it. Anyway, I'll let you guys watch the sparkles. I'm going to take my break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. I will be back in 5 minutes. Thanks. Okay, guys and girls and everyone else, I've turned the microphone back on, and I see there's a few people leaving. Sue, I hope you feel better and you take care. Okay, love to have you in the stream. So don't be getting sick on us. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get back in here, see if I've missed anyone. Anyway, I'm DrFox2000, your host, and welcome to those who are fairly new to the channel and new to the Volcano stream. We are on day 46 of the Icelandic volcano eruption. Right now, we've got a fairly long shot that we're looking at of the valley, the no-name valley. And in the background, almost like a heart-shaped cone from this angle, if you look at that. So that's kind of unique and interesting, and I just thought I'd point that out. Thank you, Maria. Dust devils happen everywhere. Yes, even on Mars, Jeffrey. Even on Mars. So it is pretty cool and awesome. All right, I see my bit rate's doing a dip again, so we'll see if we can't plunk it on one of the other closer shots here and see if that'll help pick it up. And we can see the lava flowing out. Lava. There we go. It'll switch. There we go. Okay, pretty cool. So, well, it's cool to look at, but man, it's got to be hot. At least 1200 degrees Celsius for the lighter yellowy looking stuff. As soon as it starts to get darker, the oranges and the kind of really darkish glowing parts there, it's like a big slide off as far as temperature is concerned. So once you get into orange, you're probably about 900 degrees, somewhere thereabouts, and then you get less. The darker it gets, the lower the temperature gets. So it is pretty awesome that way. Okay, I still don't know how they are made. I don't. Okay, dust devils. Okay, to any kind of tornadic action, or usually requires three different wind patterns or elements to it. Okay, with the ones that we have out here in the prairies, as an example. Usually we have a hot, stable air mass sitting down below, and then what happens is we get a second hot air mass pushing in from one direction, let's call it from the southwest, and a cold mass coming in from the north, and the originating hot or high temperature or high pressure area that we had originally was coming from the southeast, as an example. So as these things combine and join, of course, cold wants to be down on the ground floor and hot wants to go up. So as these masses blow in, what happens is that cold air will start coming down in between the hot layers, and literally it will start to spiral because of the action or direction that the wind is actually blowing. So like I said, you've got one coming from the north, one from the southwest, and one from the southeast. Even though the one from the southeast may just be a fairly benign system with a little bit of temperature, it's the southwest and the north winds that are really going to start pushing it. And this is going to turn around and cause that cold air to drop on the outside of the rotating mass, and this in turn will speed up because the hot is blowing into it. And you can take that same theory to work for. You can use it in water, you can use it in air, you can use it with lava, you can use it with magma in the earth. Essentially, that same scientific process of the three mixing is the same. It's just things are different elements or different temperatures, yet these occur. So you can have the same thing happening in the wintertime. Even though a lot of people think, oh, this is just a hot event, right? You can have it happen when it's minus 40 outside and literally have a warmer air mass blow in from one direction, cold from another, and something stable in the middle that was already there, usually a high pressure zone. And I've seen it where no, for this minus 55 Fahrenheit is too cold. Stop that. That's downtown Siberia, is minus 55. And that's on a nice day. Anyway, the patterns of airflow will basically cause it to happen on a frozen tundra or field, wherever you want to go look at it. So it's really cool. Watching it, so I do like it. I do like it. Anyway, I'm looking at my likes there. They're sitting at 96, and we got 148 people in the chat. So, hey, a few of you might have missed that thumbs up button. If you could hit that, that would be really, really awesome. It would really help out with the algorithm, as well as if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it. By all means, you can. Definitely throw that mouse over top of that red button there that says subscribe, or the little fox in the corner of your screen. If you see that, you can always bop him in the nose there and do it that way too. So very, very cool stuff. Now, I do have to forewarn you, I won't be having a stream tomorrow night, so we are going to miss day 47. But I will be back on day 48. Okay, and day 48 will be starting later than usual, probably 2 hours late. Probably starting at the time that we normally finish. So I will try to be earlier if I can. And of course, if you're subscribed, you will be able to get the notice. Fox bloopers. What? Did I make a blooper somewhere? Joseph? Come on. Let you skate. No. Titus, that's okay. We don't need to skate. Okay? I'm going to just leave that alone. Okay, Daryl, don't be disappointed. I know it's one day and we're going to all be suffering from withdrawal symptoms. And yeah, Fox Bopper, hit that like button. Boppers, cool. All right, all you Fox Boppers, hit that fox right in the nose. And let's see, the aliens are starting to send signals again. The beam is opening up, and we're going to get a little bit more lava expulsion. So, pretty cool. Let's watch the cook cook. You have to go to bed. Dina, vielen Dank und guten Schlaf. We'll see you on Thursday night. Or Friday morning, in your case. If you can make it, okay? And hopefully you can. I think most of the... What? I think most are indigenous to that region. Yeah, actually, that's not Thomas P. That's not 100% correct. Okay. In Siberia, there were during World War II, there were a bunch of camps there, and not only training camps but also prison camps. And at the end of the war, the prisoners that were let go there, they were given the option of staying there and working and creating a community, or they ended up leaving and usually getting killed. So it wasn't an easy way out. It's a long ways. Downtown Siberia kind of thing is like Siberia. That whole general area is far away from everything else. So when you're looking at the Russian main body, and you go over to the top right-hand side there, that's kind of Siberia. Yes, and it does have lots of gas and coal and oil and different minerals. There's still a lot of gold there, Fortis. A lot of gold. Okay. Problem is, it's never warm enough, long enough to go out and search for it. And that's one of the big problems that they have out there, unfortunately. But I've watched some of those videos from there. You know, it's minus 55 degrees Celsius outside, and these guys are walking around like, you know, gee, you know, it's a couple degrees below zero, and they're going to go skiing or something. Like, oh my God. There was no option for the 7. Octurne, you're right. I remember that one. Horrible Camps, Horribella Camps 1, or Horribella Camps 11, yeah. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff out there. So, yeah, Siberia is not a place where I want to be living, but I wouldn't mind going there in the summertime, you know, for just that short little period that they have above freezing temperatures, and dig around in some of the creeks, because they do have some good gold over there. And some of the guys have kept quiet and gotten rich and moved out of Siberia and went elsewhere, like the U.S. or Canada, as soon as they could afford it. So really cool stuff. It was Canada that liberated Amsterdam. My granddad told me. Joseph, you are absolutely 100% right. It was Canada that liberated Amsterdam. And Canadian deaths were somewhere around 4 million in World War II. So there's a lot of stuff there for the Canadians. And history never writes it correctly, and I don't want to belittle anyone from the U.S. We're, of course, the Russian people who lost over 82 million, if you're looking at the right history books. And that's something that I find a little amazing, too, is everybody seems to have their own versions. So I guess the victor will write the history. Anyhow, any changes to the volcano today? The change that we really noticed today is that it is not shooting up anywhere near as high as it was before. And that is just my observation. Right now I'm looking at my frame rate is down a little bit, so if you are experiencing a little bit of buffering, please hang in there. It should clear up because it is on the way back up, so we're all good. And I'm going to change the screen back to the longer range shot here so we can see the lava river flowing into the northeast area, as well as some heading to the south on both sides. So kind of three directions of flow right now. And I wanted to bring up my other map. We'll get to it in a second. I'll split my workspace. Do I think it's dying? No, Eric. I'm not going to say that. It is doing funny things where usually what we see, or the way this thing has been acting, every time it goes into kind of a dormant state for a little while, something else pops up somewhere else. So for us to kind of assume that it's going to die, no. I'm not going to give up on it that easily. We had, a few times where everything almost looked like it was almost completely dead. And then about 4 or 5 hours later, it started perking again. So there are changes that happen underground, and they're kind of beyond what we can see and beyond our control, of course. And all we can do is really observe and see what really happens. The constant, well, there is no constant in the sense of it's a variable dynamic lava field or eruption that we're having, and it's going to keep going. What is a lava tube? Do you think there are lava tubes underneath the earth? Okay. To describe what a lava tube is, okay, let's use this one here as an example, this picture right here. So I'm going to draw on it as soon as it goes back into the right mode. So right now in this area, we don't see a lot of lava flow. We see all of it going, this other direction, right? So that's what we're seeing, and it's behind the hill there, and it's going to go down. So that's kind of what we're looking at. But the area over here, there's nothing visible. So, but you do see some hot spots. And obviously, these hot spots have to have something feeding them. So, because everything on the top here is all basically cooled off, and it may be anywhere from a meter to 2 meters or 3 meters of solid material already. And basically, it's going to stay solidified. But the lava, if there's enough pressure, it's going to push its way through all that in between the cracks and crooks and crannies. And it's going to form a little tube. And that tube will heat up on the edges and basically build itself its own shell as it's flowing through the debris, and it will literally create what looks like a tube or a pipe inside underneath the lava that's already there. Now, having said that, these lava tubes, there could be multiple in here, because it's such a dynamic field of push and pull, and more lava being crammed in there, and rocks falling over, and things cooling off, the changes. So it can be very, very dynamic. So all of a sudden, lava tube gets turned off. It could be turned off here, or it could have been turned off here, and that's why we see some spots over here. So this may be coming up and out because it has no other place to go. Just as a kind of a idea of how that lava could be flowing underneath there. So We definitely have hot lava under there. We definitely have a flow under there, both on this side. This side is pretty obvious because we can see it, but in here on this left side, we're not going to see it. And then around the back, it's also flowing along there. So, and that may be better depicted if I throw up the 3D map here. And okay, let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong, trying to move the wrong screen here. Okay, so on the 3D map, right now what we're looking at is, this is the southern end of our original valley here, and the way out is going to be somewhere down here. So we're going to get a little bit of a pond here of lava, because that's kind of a deep hole. And then there's another one just beyond it, and it's going to create a larger area. So anyway, if we go back over to the other side, so we're looking at the southern edge here of where it's going to go into Natagi, okay, and this path here, which is going down the hill, it's actually about here now from what they were saying. So it's pushed a little bit further. They said it pushed over the trail, so somewhere around here. Once it does start going down, we're likely going to see a lava fall there. So unfortunately, the map doesn't show all the way into the valley, but it is still a nice representation, and it looks pretty awesome. So what I was saying about the lava tubes forming, you know, here you can see the lava river coming through here, but as this stuff cools and cracks and moves, and you're going to get buildup, and you see here there's a large buildup of area, and those tubes will be underneath. They will find their way through it, and you will end up with more lava flowing. And you kind of can see here there would have been something here at one point in time. You can see a little reddish area, and also here. So there is flow underneath there, even though you can't readily see it. So that that is very cool. Whoop, I didn't want to zoom in there, but let's see if we can swing it around to the other side here. So and that's kind of our volcano. And as I was saying, that edge has been really worn down and cut down quite a bit. So this side, the eastern vent hole here, if you want to call it that, or split, that's allowing most of the lava to escape. But this right side here has kind of dropped down a whole bunch more. So it is pretty cool. Anyway, when you're looking at that, if I back away from it a little bit, so this little knoll or little hill on the side here, this was actually Nar before. And as you see, Nar is deader than a doornail, and Rag was sitting underneath here. So Rag is also deader than a doornail. So this one, the Ragnar Rock, or whatever you guys want to call it, that's that new the vent that we're watching, right? And then the background here, you have Bob sitting back here. And if we go this way a little bit, this is Sif, and this was Hell. And if I back off a little, Ulf, and we'll back off a little bit more, and there you see Flow. And these are all the dead vents. So this is the north end of the field, and then we're heading south that way. So just about south, I think, is somewhere about that line. But anyway, that kind of gives you the lay of the land. And as you can see, the valley has filled up pretty much there. This smoke here on the edge, this was our moss fire that we had the other day. and most of that has now gone to, basically burned itself out. So, unless we get a little bit more high ejections and more of that tephra gets blown by the wind over into some new areas that still has some fuel in it, we probably won't see much more fire coming out of here or much more smoke. We're just going to see a blackened area, right? So that gives you guys a pretty good idea of what's going on. And then here, down in this southern end, this apparently has started to flow down here a little bit. Now, if we get some blockages here, this is going to pool up, right? So it'll build up a little bit. If it does the same thing what it's doing over on the other side with the very high, steep blocks forming and getting in there, it may end up literally blocking this path and build up high enough to southwest. So that southwest leg is going to probably be hitting pretty quick. And once it got anything too major to kill it. So, okay, I'm going to go back to the stream here just to see for a second. There's a lot of questions thrown in here. So, my geologist husband, who says that you probably know more than him, said that the temperature of the lava underground and the temperature of the lava in the cone are very close. Yes, that is very correct. So the actual lava, and when we were looking at the lighter areas of the lava, is about 1200 C, okay, 1200 Celsius. So, like I said before, as soon as you get cooling, it starts to darken up. So once it gets to an orange state, it may be 1100 or 1000 degrees. Once it starts turning a little bit more towards the reddish colors, you're getting the 700 degrees Celsius. Mind you, that's still pretty darn hot. So don't be sticking your fingers in it. So anyway, what we're anticipating though is on this side here. Once this, which is far enough over, once it gets to that hill and it gets enough of a flow this way, then we're going to see some lava falls happening just down below the edge of the map here. It'll just fall right off the edge of the map. No, no, it'll go right into the valley here. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go through a couple more questions I think we had. Can you all view this map, or is this your own on sketch? I'm not sure who actually created it. You should be able to get to it, Thomas. This is the one that Rob sent, so I'm hoping that you can, Dr. Fox, and that is why it's bursting in pulses, okay, and cools down, and it may take a while to warm up. Yes and no. I'm going to say yes and no to that. The pulses, or pulsation, that can be actually a bunch of different things that cause that, okay? And if you know anything about or have ever looked at a Tesla valve, a Tesla valve is a good example of how something can create its own little pulsation chamber and allow it to do that, where it takes a certain amount of pressure before it will eject again. And it's kind of a really hard thing to try to explain here on the stream, but it's a unique thing that, I think it's really cool to see. So, but yeah, it can create its own valve in there in a certain way. It can also carve out a certain chamber And as we said before, with the lava flow, just like we watched on the side of the cone as it cut through there, we could also see that this type of cutting action is happening down underneath in the vent that is actually bringing the lava up. We have a party here when the lava fall happens. Oh, absolutely. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be tomorrow night, guys. I'm really, really hoping. And I'm going to put you back on the four-screen view. Up in the top left, of course, you're seeing that screen that just changed color back to black and white or night mode. And then back to color. They're having trouble with that camera. They did that before, so I don't know if they figured out how to rectify that. Threshold setting or something is just popping it back, and they need to save it quicker. Tesla was from Siberia. No, Tesla was not from Siberia. He was, where was he from? He was Yugoslavian or Czechoslovakian? Yeah, there it is. Fortis. Fortis got it right. Czechoslovakian. That's where Tesla came from. And it was a very smart feller, that guy. I've got a couple of books here entitled Tesla. So he's got some really, really neat stuff in there. Brandon Sharp, Siberia, LOL. Trojan Pony. Okay. We are building pressure. Yes, smoking, joking. You betcha. Serbia. Oh, Serbia. I see what you're saying. Siberia. Serbia. Czechoslovakia. When he was born, the country was called Czechoslovakia. So he's not from Serbia. Serbia didn't exist back then. It was Czechoslovakia. I got mail? Okay. I go check. See if my email... Why is my email not showing? Come on. Try it, try it, try it. Hey, I got a couple emails. Okay, the aerial photo is based on work from the 26th to the 4th. A piece of lava broke off and it flowed out to the west. Okay. I'm going to have a look at that. And all right. Okay. Thanks, Thomas. I'll see if I can save that real quick, and we'll see if we can throw that onto the screen. There's my folder, and open and save. Okay, and I'll see what I can do to get that on the screen for you. And thank you very much for sending that in. I appreciate that. We'll get this fine-looking picture on the on display here right away. So, okay. While I was reading that, did I miss anything else? What do we got going on here? Okay, I see what that is. All right, no worries. No worries, we're all good. Fortis Arcticus. Fortis Arcticus. He's a cold fella. Watch it, Brendan. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that loaded up for you. But I wanted to put it back on our good-looking beam to the sky here, if you will. Which one am I looking at here? Oh, no, it should be in here. Should be in here. We'll see. There we go. Then we can watch it crumble on the inside. So it does look pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on there for a second. We are already over our 2-hour mark, which, yeah, I know. It's not much we can do about the camera switching to night mode. It happens, so fear not, no worries. And anyway, I'm going to throw this other picture up. This is not a bad looking thing here we can show. And we'll bring that up. So this was compliments of Thomas P. So we'll push that live. And I will look at the message again here. Okay, this aerial photo is based on work from the 26th to the 4th. A piece of lava broke off and it flowed out to the west. Okay, so that's what we're looking at in the picture. And you can actually see it there. Kind of interesting. That's also another unique thing for tonight that we don't have the other guys doing. So that was probably, Thomas, that was probably my big rock that I was looking at all the time, seeing it move. It had been moving for quite some time, so I'm glad somebody else picked up on it. That's cool. And thank you very much. Really, really appreciate that. So very, very cool. This is a lava lake. While what we're looking at is the eruption area and then where it flowed. So yeah, technically it would be a lake of sorts, if you want to call it that. And it is cool. So this shows lava tunnel in action. Yeah, and that would be right. Going in underneath, because everything there is pretty much solidified, but you can also see all the crevasses or the tubes on that picture, and that is actually pretty awesome. So definitely see some of it there. Lava Lake, Idaho, awesome place. Okay, cool. Anyway, we're going to put you back to the fiery inferno, and I am going to let it play out here because we are at 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I'll let it run for another 10 minutes or so, but I'm going to call it a night for me. Okay, so can you zoom in a bit if possible? Let me try that real quick. I don't know if I can without distorting the photo too much. I know it's a little far away, and I'll try. Just that'll be the last thing, and then I got to get at my things here. So okay, let me see if I can twist and bend this guy up a little bit. Enhanced resize, aspect ratio off, and let's see what we can do. We'll push him down here and stretch him. Stretch him. No, doesn't want to allow me to make him taller. I think I might have deformed it a little, but I think it might be bigger now. It's trying to fit it all into the screen, so that's the problem with it. So I don't know if this is any bigger or not. To me, it looks like it might be a little bit. So it doesn't have a proper zoom function on here. Well, to me, that really does look almost like the original. I don't know if that's bigger or not, guys. I can't tell. Have a look. I don't know. I don't think so. Not by much, anyway. If I take that and go back to the original. But I thought I could zoom it in a little bit more here. Let's see. Is there a way to do this? Keep aspect ratio. Okay, yeah, no, it's limiting me to a height and width. Well, hang on. Yeah, it's maxed out on the height. So it's because of the screen. A bit bigger. Okay. Well, yeah, it is a little bit bigger. It's just it's still. I can't seem to zoom in anymore unless I redo another shot here of it. So, but yeah, I'll see what I can do to come up with something to do a little bit of zooming on that. So maybe I'll have to plunk it on a different page with get a magnifier or something. We'll be able to do that for next time. So for now, I'm gonna kick it back into here, push that live, and we'll let you guys look at the volcano in action for a little while. Percent stars for effort. Okay. 5 stars. Oh, okay. 5 stars. Hey, what happened to the other, if that's a percentage, what happened to the other 95? Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to basically leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm very happy that you all came in and were able to watch the volcano with us. And again, tomorrow night we'll be missing. So we are definitely not going to be on tomorrow night. But I will be back on Thursday night. Tomorrow, for me, being Wednesday the 6th. So Thursday night is when I will be back. And it will be late. It won't be as a 5 o'clock start. It's probably going to be a 7 o'clock start. If I can get home earlier, I will definitely give it a shot to try to start the stream earlier. So we're going to give it a whirl, but that's all I can do is kind of stuck with, you know, I love streaming, but the streaming doesn't put bread and butter on the table. So okay, well, Eric Moss, you're more than welcome to come. And if you did miss something, guys, I do have all of the streams from day 1 up to 46 at the end of today's will all be in the playlist on my channel. So if you do ever want to go back and reference something or want to see, you know, what did it look like beforehand, you know, go back to day 1 and go, hey, okay, this looks pretty cool, and then look what happened, right? So that's kind of what, you know, the whole history and watching this thing grow is really exciting and interesting for me, especially since I was actually kind of there before day 1. I was watching it for a couple of weeks before that already because interested in watching it blow, right? And it didn't go like the wild eruptions. It turned into a tourist volcano. So on that friendly note, thanks again, everyone. and we will see you Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, or that will actually be 0100 Iceland Time. Is that going to be the 7th? Or, yeah, it's the 6th now there, so the 7th, 8th Iceland Time. So hopefully that'll work out for you guys. So basically tomorrow night no stream, next night stream again. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in, and hopefully you all enjoyed it. For those who haven't hit that like button yet, please give it a shot there, and that would really help out with the algorithms of YouTube, and hopefully they'll give you a little higher rating or something. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you and good night, everyone. And here's the thank you thingy on the screen there, and I will see you all on Thursday night, 100%. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.